Well, it's certainly good to be among friends, and it's certainly good to be among people of like mind. I want to appreciate Bill and Sam for inviting me to be here this evening to address you. And I'm here merely just to say thank you. I came and met with many of you individually and collectively several months ago when this dream was just a small idea in the head and in the mind, and there were a few people who said, John, you can do it, and there were many naysayers out there who said that a Democrat could not win countywide in this county. But with your support, financial support, and your hard work in the community, lo and behold, we did it. And we did it with wonderful support throughout this entire county, worked hard, had a wonderful campaign staff, had a wonderful message of coalition building and providing leadership in the county, and it resonated well among voters, and lo and behold, I'm here. I want to acknowledge the presence of a member of my staff, Aaron Johnson, who is inconspicuously in the back. He is a community policy advisor working hard in my office, along with Daryl Hicks, who many of you know. He's serving as chief of staff, and Erica Marshall Story, who is our policy advisor. But we have 2 months under our belt. And one of the first things that we did as a commission was to vote on a COLA for the employees of Fulton County, many of whom have not had any cost of living increases within the past 2 to 3 years. So we voted that in this budget cycle. One of the big things that's coming up that I want you to be aware of is that Grady Hospital is having some financial challenges. And we're going to begin looking at ways to make Grady Hospital financially solvent and strong, because it is a public hospital in which it meets the needs of many uninsured people in our community, but it also meets the needs of everybody in our community. But it's been operating in the red for 11 out of the past 13 years. And so we're going to have to make some decisions in terms of trying to get state dollars and some larger support other than just DeKalb and Fulton County to provide support to Grady Hospital. We're also looking at ways to provide some support to MARTA. And so I'm very happy, as Sam pointed out in terms of Bill pointed out in terms of the service. I joke with people now that the difference between 4 or 5 months ago and now is that I can't get 8 hours of sleep anymore. But other than that, you know, it's about service. It's about responding to the multiple needs of our community and trying to make our county the best that it possibly can be. So there's some wonderful challenges and some tremendous challenges out there, but there are also some wonderful opportunities for us to make Fulton County the model of county government. And we're working hard to make it the most efficient and the cutting edge county in the state. So thank you very much for allowing me to be here to say thank you to you for your support. And I'm open to answering any questions that you may have. I know I'm coming at the tail end of your meeting and you've all had a long day, but if you have any burning questions that you want to have or ask, or any comments that you want to make, I'm more than happy to entertain them and welcome at this time. Thank you. It was the Fulton-Milton County split got a lot of headlines, attention in January when the General Assembly opened up, and frankly that has lost a lot of steam and luster. I think many people are beginning to see the impracticality of having a split of the county. Fulton County, the Board of Commissioners, we're trying to be proactive and not to take anything lightly. We're actually going to commission an economic impact study that will be conducted over the next several weeks or months to show how it's not only going to be an adverse effect on those of us who are in the part of the county that remains as Fulton, but it actually will be an economic price that Milton would have to pay. There's some early projections that we've heard that it will cost $3 billion to start up a new county. So you're talking about a new sheriff, a new slate of elected officers, a new set of commissioners, a new courthouse, a new jail, etc. That costs money. And so I think that once this information gets out, even though things are quiet, we hope to squelch it as best we can, because our position is, even if there's some challenges that we need to address, we're still in the best interest of everybody for the county to remain whole. There are already 159 counties in this state. There are already 23 counties in the metro area, 114 cities in the larger metro area. why add another layer of bureaucracy in our area? So I think it's going to go away, especially after this study comes out. Yes.
Happy to have a Democrat back in the seat. Wondering between the county commission and the city council how the relationship is coming along.
Thank you. The relationship is headed in the right direction. I have a good personal as well as professional relationship with Mayor Franklin, but also with members of the city council. I attended Mayor Franklin's State of the City address in January, went to the council chambers. They were very surprised, but welcomed my presence. She reciprocated by coming to my swearing-in ceremony. I also went to her State of the City breakfast, and I have good relationships with many people on the city council. But also, I am extending the olive branch, the pledge to cooperate with all the cities in our county. There are actually 14 cities in Fulton County. And 2 weeks ago, with Aaron's help, we convened a mayoral council meeting in which three of my colleagues, commissioners, joined me to meet with about 7, 8 of the mayors in the county. And those who could not come, they sent designees. And it's the beginning of conversation in terms of how we can work together within the county, ways that we can perhaps be more efficient with our services, ways that we can collectively work towards common problems. So I have a good relationship with Mayor Franklin, look forward to working with the city of Atlanta, but also extending beyond Atlanta and working with the 13 other cities that are in our county to have a better relationship. Well, thank you very much. And one thing, I echo those comments. Actually, each of the commissioners has his or her own set of strengths and experiences and professional expertise that they bring to the table. And the way I've seen myself as a chair is one of a facilitator, one of a mediator, one of trying to play to people's strengths. And one of the things that I've tried to do, at least on a symbolic or maybe even cosmetic level, is to make sure that our meetings are as collegial as possible, as well as efficient. And I'm not satisfied yet, but I think we've made some steps in the right direction in terms of making the meetings shorter and making the meetings less combative and more collegial. And I think that goes a long way in terms of restoring the confidence of the public, in terms of we truly are good stewards of taxpayers' dollars and putting forth the best face as possible for Fulton County government. So we're working hard on that, Ms. Williams. Well, listen, thanks again for this opportunity, and I want you to know I appreciate all of your collective and individual support that you provided to me during the election cycle, and look forward to some wonderful years ahead in terms of providing service for the community, but also doing what I can directly and indirectly to strengthen the Democratic Party of Georgia, or Fulton County. So thank you so much.